My wife. Oh, Papa. Help me. What have I done? Please, you must help. It is my wife, my beautiful Adina. Something dark claimed her, Wayfarer. It's using her. Like a puppet. By Tehuaca's breath, I think it might be Daedra. It's been luring people into the ruins. My wife is down there. Please help me. Oh, stranger, you are kind beyond measure. I called upon Adina's twin sister Izara 2 days ago. She's a powerful mage, you see. I thought she'd deal with the monster and be back by sundown, but she still has not returned. I hope you can find her. It's called the Nilata Ruins. Holland's elders say it was the site of an old alien fortress. I don't know if that's true. All I know is that it's a decent place for grazing. At least it used to be. I am sorry I'm not a historian. I bring my goats here to graze. My mother always said the grass here was finer. The ruins made it so. One of my smallest found a doorway and ran inside. I gave chase and found. Well, now I don't know what I found. She seemed so beautiful. Well, yes. I found a talisman in the dark and a beautiful spirit appeared. She called herself a Nexiel. Beautiful Nexiel. It's not important. She deceived me. She said she needed a vessel. Someone with magic in their blood. Yes. I'm not proud of it. My wife is lovely, but so meek, so quiet. Nexiel and I had so much in common. She was light-hearted and smart. Seductive. It doesn't matter now. All that matters is my wife's safety. I just want to hold her again. I didn't know what else to do. If I had told anyone in town, they might have lynched me on the spot. Consorting with Daedra. It is unforgivable. Izara is a powerful mage. She is also Adina's identical twin. It just seemed like the only thing to do. Yes, we Red Guards take care to avoid magic. But Izara was never ashamed. She studied long and long in both Daggerfall and Wayrest. She's a true sorcerer. Her and Adina both have magic in their blood. Adina is just better at hiding it. I didn't. That is, I didn't tell her everything. If she knew what I had done, she might have turned me to salt or set me on fire. I may deserve those things, but not until I see my beloved wife free of that monster.
these spiders. Najan. He finds yet another person to do a husband's work for him. Pathetic. Don't concern yourself with my wounds. The door to the ruins has been sealed by an Ayleid spell key. You must destroy the focus stones protecting it so we can get inside. I thank you for your concern, but I am well versed in restorative magics. I will recover quickly. Mephalah's web grows tighter by the minute. Meet me at the spell key in the center of the ruins once you've destroyed the 4 focus stones. Good luck. Yes, you appear wise and well-traveled. Surely you have heard of her. Mephalah is the demon prince of murder, secrets, and seduction. Some call her the web spinner, like a spider. Mephalah is always weaving a web of intrigue and terror. Unfortunately, I believe my precious Adina has been ensnared. Directly? No. I doubt that Mephalah would take an interest in the affairs of a goat farmer and his wife. But the web spinner has many servants. A secluded ruin, a foolish, lustful farmer. Such an opportunity might be hard to pass up. Of course, this ruin hides all manner of secrets, one of which is a spell key. 3,000 years ago, we might have needed a whole host of mages to break its hold on the door, but now, it's a brittle relic. Exactly. The Daedra must have sensed the fragility of the key and empowered the focus stones to protect it. There's something akin to Welkin stones, albeit larger and more unstable. It shouldn't take much effort to break them. Well, yes, there's the spiders, but I'm sure there'll be no trouble for a hero of your stature. As far as the strength of the ward, the Daedra probably didn't have time to prepare. It may simply be stalling until it can complete its ritual. Yes, it's complicated. I apologize for being vague, but every minute we spend talking is another minute that my sister is in danger. I promise you I'll explain more when you've dealt with the focus stones.
I have to. Please, I need your help. We were patrolling the ruins. Rumor was that Redguard insurgents were camped out here storing food and supplies. It didn't take long for the spiders to find us. Soldiers started disappearing, one at a time. I beg you, help me find them. We've no time to request help from our troops in Hallinstand, and the soldiers will die unless someone saves them. The spiders trussed their victims up and dragged them deeper into the ruins. We'll pay you for your help. Thank you. Take this ice rune. Captain Jamel gave it to me to freeze the webs trapping the others. It should make them brittle enough for our soldiers to break free. You don't know? Well, this is awkward. The 7th Imperial Legion has taken ownership of the city. Hey, I'm just a foot soldier. All I know is we took it with very little resistance. It was a welcome surprise. Rumor has it Hallinstand has been besieged more than once. We expected heavy casualties, but we're blessed with very few. I think so. I took a knife to the wound to let the venom seep out. I don't know if it'll do any good, but I think the numbness in my legs has started to wear off. Might just be wishful thinking, though. There's something about these ruins. I can't say for sure, but I think they're haunted. Last night, my mate Claudius said he heard whispers. Said it sounded like his mother or some such. By morning, he'd vanished. This place is evil.
Take this ice rune. It should make the webs brittle enough for my soldiers to break free. Take this ice rune. Holland's stand is under Imperial control. It has been for a while. Only the 8 know. I thought I was done for.
Free at last.
Look, it's the stranger who saved us. I had a brother at Firebrand Keep. I mourn his loss. My soldiers have been returning one at a time. Some still complain of numbness. Some are half blind. But they're alive. That's what matters. Thank you. Yes, of course. To oblivion with this whole campaign folly and the 7th Legion. As you can see, My men are securing their gear and preparing for the march back to Cyrodiil. It's a long journey, but it'll be good to fight where we're needed.
You made it. And I sense that the focus stones have been dealt with? Well done, hero. Now that the focus stones are destroyed, I can deal with this infernal spell key. We should be able to enter the ruins in short order. As I said before, the spell key is a brittle and aged relic. I'll weave a simple enchantment, and that should be the end of it. Take care, my friend. The spell key is going to become unstable. The effects may be explosive. Now, we have some grim business to discuss. I pray that you will have the strength of will to see this through. It's the ritual. I did not have the heart to speak of it before, but I can't put it off any longer. That fool Najan told me that the Daedra has been abducting people. It is, no doubt, collecting them for a summoning ritual. Yes, it plans to summon its true form here, to Mundus. It will need living sacrifices to do so. We have to deprive it of those living offerings. Please, do not think of it as murder. Look around. These people were dragged below by some of the most venomous spiders in all of Tamriel. The toxins they were injected with, victims do not recover from such encounters. None. They are beyond help. I beg you to look on this as a kindness. Their souls will find more comfort in Aetherius, I assure you. Take my talisman. It will make it easier. Use it on any victims you find, be a true hero, and set them free. That should do it. We can enter the ruins now. I know you have the strength to see this through.
Is that you? Oh, beloved Rupka, help me! It can't be!
Adina? She must be here somewhere.
Stranger, what have you done? The woman you are escorting, oh Wayfarer, she is not my sister. The Daedra Anexial has taken control of her. Can you not see it? Yes, I'm sorry. Forgive me. When my sister heard that I had been taken by a Daedra, she came to rescue me. I was possessed for, I don't know, hours, days, weeks? My memory, it's nothing but screaming and dancing shadows. It's all so foggy, muddled. She drew the creature out of me and into herself. She was gritting her teeth and screaming. Oh, it was horrible. She said she was going to put up wards before the creature overtook her, to keep the monster out. Yes, Wayfarer, just so. Don't let it win.
Silence, creature. Adina's the one possessed. The Daedra is trying to trick you. Don't believe its lies.
No, you must believe me. You can't let it finish the ritual. You can't.
So long as that thing lives, so does the ritual. You have to kill it to end this.
Please, listen to me. If the ritual completes, who knows how many innocent lives may be lost?
We can't wait any longer. She's already free of her bonds. Please, in Rupka's name, use the talisman and release her. Have I not earned your trust? I've had countless opportunities to attack you, to slay you, but I haven't. Did I not tell you that Mephala is the Prince of Secrets, the spinner of lies and mistrust? You are being deceived. You must act. Look into your heart. Have you been wrong this whole time? Is your compass that broken? I don't offer comfort, but I do offer truth. My sister is lost to that thing. It breaks my heart. But we must finish what we started. The choice is yours.
Listen to me, Wayfarer, please. That is not my sister. Not anymore. You can't believe its lies. It's manipulating you. Because what I'm saying is true. Oh, I've never been good at speaking my mind. Please, stranger, think of what you've done. If there was, I would have told you already. What's that in your hand? Is that her talisman? In my trance, I heard a voice. When it wasn't screaming, it whispered about a talisman just like that. If you use it on my sister, it might draw the creature out.
Bravo, mortal. Your powers of perception are strong indeed. Unfortunately, twins share the same blood. How vexing. Pity I didn't think of it sooner. It might have saved us all a great deal of talk. The ritual is complete. And my first act will be to reclaim my body and destroy you.
Tawaka's breath. What have we done? I don't know. I thought it needed me. But Azara was my twin. We were bound by blood. That must have been enough. Tawaka, be kind. Yes, it might still be weak from the summoning. Onsi protect you. I'll see to my sister.
Demise, mortal, lie still, my sweet. It will all be over soon.
Another thread cut, yet the loom spins on. And now you think yourself free of the web. What a delightful fiction. Oh yes, come closer. How strong you look with my minion's blood on your hands. I would have thought someone as mighty and well-traveled as you might already know. I am Mephala, the Lady of Whispers. A fair question. I don't often come to greet those who would slay my servants. But you, oh, there's something different about you. The scarred wrists of a cold harbor slave, yet such a regal bearing. trying to do? Oh, no. You strong, beautiful fool. Do you think she failed? A marriage ruined, a sister slain, souls lost, families broken. And to think, all of this began with a wayward goat. What a gorgeous and horrifying tapestry. What a predictably mortal question. Small, great, the same. Each thread tugs the other. Petty jealousy, an unintended slight, dog-like lusts. These are the things that bring empires to ruin. Think on this, my dear. I'll be watching.
Did you kill that thing? That sounds like an ill omen. Mephala spoke to you? The Daedric Prince? I hope for your sake that it was something else. Let's get out of here. I can't bear to stay here any longer. Have you seen my husband, Najan? We should go to him. In all our long years together, I never raised my voice or called him out on a lie. I cooked his food, I cleaned his shirts, I minded his goats when he was away. I did all of this gladly, but no longer. Yes, I want him to know about the suffering. My suffering and my sister's. For once in my life, I want him to truly see me, so he'll know what he's done.
Adina? Oh, Adina, my love. Thank thee you're safe.
Hold your miserable tongue, Snake. I'll not hear more of your lies.
Adina, it was all my fault. I know. Zed's tears, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't...
You lusted after a Daedra, you filthy cur! A Daedra! After all I've done, all I've sacrificed! For you!
I know. I know I failed you. Failed us. But if you'd only...
No, Najan. I will not. Perhaps if you'd come and face the monster yourself. But instead, you sent my sister? Zara is dead because of you.
Dead? By the eight, Adina. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Adina, please speak to me. I've lost everything. I don't know. Just don't know. Adina, my desert star, I've lost her forever, and for what? Not until after it killed the woman I sent into harm's way. Izara faced spiders, Daedra, ancient magic. All I did was stand here and bleat like a lamb, afraid to face the thing I set free. Ancestors, forgive me. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. For everything. Gods, what have I done?
It's good to be free of him. With my sister gone, there's nothing keeping me here. I have never seen the sea. Perhaps my days in Bangkor are over.
How could I be such a fool? That Breton. What was I thinking? I should have known a pretty little Breton lady wasn't interested in me. It was just that we had so much in common. She was quiet, she wanted to be a mage. It was all a lie, and now I'll be kicked out of the guild. Lady Edwige, most beautiful woman I ever saw. I met her last night near the Mages Guild in Hallenstand. We talked. Shared a jug of Zet's tears. I thought she liked me. She asked to borrow a book from the guild, and like a fool, I got it for her. Vindication for the Dragon Break. Seemed innocent enough, but as soon as she got it, she called me a beefwit and walked away laughing. I guess I am a beefwit. If I don't get that book back, I'll be kicked out of the guild. Would you help me? She brought the book here. I followed, but it's a witch's coven. Dozens of them. Trying to use the book for some evil ritual. I'm just a novice. I should return to the guild hall in Hallenstand. If I'm not here when you return, meet me there. Maybe something to do with turning back time? Edwige mentioned something like that. But that's just a guess. I caught a glimpse of them chanting in there. Didn't seem to work. Edwige was cursing like crazy. I guess being nice was just an act. Only what we learned studying the history of magic. It was a catastrophic experiment conducted by members of the Alessian Order. They were trying to remove the elven aspects from Akatosh, but they wound up tearing the fabric of time, or something. I am. You are too, aren't you? Look, I know how bad this looks, but it's teaching me a valuable lesson. If you can help me get the book back, nothing like this will ever happen again. No reason the Magister needs to know about this, right?
you see those witches back there? I followed one here from Holland's stand. She tricked me. Dung-heap wench. She stole one of the books from the Mages Guild. Me? No. I've never seen you before in my entire life. Besides, I've only been here a few minutes. Say though, if you already know about the book, I don't suppose you'd be willing to help me get it back? Yes, this is the right book. Just saw the witches using it a few minutes ago. I don't understand how this happened, but I sure do appreciate it. If I get this book back to the guild hall fast, they might not even notice it was gone. If only I could turn back time. Just a few hours.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. It's very important.
Well, well, a new arrival. We lie about like whipped dogs. Ufa drags his feet, waiting for aid. Can he not see that none comes? The Imperials hold our city. We were taken before our swords could leave the sheath. There's a traitor, my people whisper. For now, we wait. Wait for the Covenant to send help and the Imperials to tire. But you don't seem like the waiting type. I warn most against entering Hallin's stand, but you might help us in our resistance. Go to the alchemist shop in town. You'll find like-minded people there. The Imperials won't let you pass in peace, but any of their blood spilt blesses the sand.
What do you want with this old woman?
The winds are strong of late, and bring us much to consider.
sharp and close.
Keep your voice down. Loud speech attracts unwanted attention.
Welcome to the guild hall, friend. Found any interesting books or scrolls? Please just place them on the desk. We had a grimoire come in yesterday with troll fat all over it. So, safety first.
Those Montclair traders ambushed the guard at Hinault Farm. I heard a stranger happened along and saved them all.
Over here, Initiate.
I'd stay off the streets if I were you. I've seen ill omens in my scrying mirror. Blood is going to be spilled here in Holland's Stand. I'd stay off the street.
Paul Papa watch over you.
Dambert keeps complaining about the Imperials, but I'm just happy they've left us alone. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
This occupation won't last. We Red Guards won't labor under an Imperial yoke. It's not in our nature. To be honest, I'm surprised the peace has held this long.
Seem to be making a lot of enemies lately. Mara's bosom is a dull one.
Did you see his new bow?
Nothing is certain until it happens.
This is taking me.
They're good people.
A new face. What's your business? We don't see a lot of travelers these days. What brought you here? You want to speak to Ufa then? Too bad no one knows where he is. Even if we did, can't say he'd even want to talk to you, seeing as you're a stranger. Yara might see you, though. She's upstairs on the balcony. And don't think you can try anything. I'm not just here for my good looks. And Yara is more than capable herself.
I said go away. Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought you were one of those oafish Imperials looking for another charm potion. As if such a thing would fool a proud daughter of Hammerfell. Have you come seeking potions? I offer the best in the city.
I don't think we've met, and I don't think we need to. And I hear the Imperials have spies everywhere, so why would I admit to being someone they want to kill? That said, I know one thing Imperial spies wouldn't do: arm their enemies. Across the way is a guarded warehouse. If someone took weapons from there, it'd be a blow against the 7th Legion. And I hear the stable hand knows the people who need such weapons. Someone who did that, I could trust.
He hates everyone. Did you see his new bow? That must have cost him. We should throw dice for gold. Interested?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm doing my work? Or are you harassing me because I don't bow my head to the ground before the Imperials? Why would I want those weapons? I'm no friend to the Resistance, or to the Imperials. I just want to work in peace. Is that so? Let me fix them for you then. There. No one will suspect you carrying sacks smelling of the stables. Ones who need these wait in and near the town square. If you're caught, we've never spoken. I name no names, but seek the poor near the town square. Ask if they've seen a cat with red fur, and there will be your answer.
They're good people.
I seem to be making a lot of enemies lately.
What do you want from me? I have nothing more. Nothing. No home, no family, no future. Red fur, you say? Yes, running across the rooftops in the sunset. A hunter and protector, long missing from home. Have you heard tidings of our lost friend? Or do you bring something in its stead? I will guard this with my life, though I wish our mutual friend would return. This will prove quite useful in his absence. You've risked much to help us. Thank you.
These old eyes see you. Come, come.
You do not want to get on my bad side, trust me.
You did not see me, did you? No one sees the poor, the sick, the oppressed. You help these people of Holland Stand, but for what? You put yourself in harm's way, but why? One of the destitute, no more. I have nothing except my eyes and ears, and I see Yara wants to trust you, but she cannot. Not until now. She will look for signs of treachery and find none, but even that will not be enough. Unimportant. But here is how she will. She waits by the tavern, as she was spying on you. Go to her, clasp her hands, and tell her that the red asp lives.
Ah, I was not expecting you. How did you... Never mind. What news have you? One of our allies passed with a peculiar bag from the stables. It's good to know you were the one to supply it. Well, then, I think it's best if we go our separate ways. Though you helped considerably, I can't take this risk again. What? How do you know this? The wind is truly at our backs. I've misjudged you. My apologies. We've been watching and waiting ever since the 7th Legion took our city. Now's the time to act. If you'll forgive my initial rudeness, I need your help. Let me share what we know. The 7th Legion took the town under cover overnight. Some say a traitor opened the gates to their army. It's the only explanation, but we don't know who the traitor is. We have a lead, though. Not what, but whom. I've set up a meeting with someone who may know the identity of the traitor. I'd like you to talk to her. My contact's at the tavern, just as I requested. She'll be reading a book. See what she knows, but be careful. I'll return to the alchemist shop on the other side of town once you go to meet with her. Yes, I will wait for you there. Maybe Ufa has already gone there himself. Keep ever watchful for traps.
Did you meet the new commander?
Keep your voice down. You never know who might be listening. Me? So long as I smile and Joe can keep the tap wet, I am safer than most. My business is another matter. These Imperial curs drink up my ale like the desert sun and pay me nothing in return. I should not complain, though. It could be much worse. I sent my tavern boy out to fetch some water from the well. On his way out the door, he simply brushed one of the Imperials with his shoulder. They took offense and demanded an apology. He refused. Stubborn pride. I feared that they might strike his head off right there in the doorway. But they simply sneered and hauled him off. I know not where. He hasn't returned.
Ugly business out of the streets, eh? Town's been flip-flopping between Aemond and Faharajad for so long. This is what happens when you don't pick a side.
Did Yara send you? She said to meet her here. It's more of a feeling. Call it intuition. It's better if you see it with your own eyes. Can you come with me to my home? It's best to continue our conversation in private. The Imperials may know your face by now. You can disguise yourself as one of them for the time being. They don't dare raise a hand against me, so I'll be all right. If you're ready, I'd like to go now. Follow me, but be discreet. With a disguise...
I don't know what's worse. The Imperials strutting around beating people to death, or this vile mead. I'm inclined to think the latter.
Imperial swits. Look what they've done to this beautiful city. It's quiet as death. I can barely hear the goats bleating.
Hello there!
Thank you for your discretion. I'm rather concerned about what's going on in Holland's stand, but it's not a good idea to say so in public. You see, it's my husband. You misunderstand. My husband is Captain Dakir at Niemer of the City Guard. I think he betrayed us. I couldn't bear to ask him. To see the hurt in his eyes and the shame that must surely be there. But he's keeping something from me. And I fear the worst. Soon after the Imperials came, our daughter disappeared. And my husband speaks with the Imperials, carries sealed messages back and forth. I don't know what to think. Search his office. It's upstairs. See what you can learn. I can't bear to look.
Dare you go through my things? What are you doing in my home? Did Quatrius send you? I've done everything he's asked. I won't suffer any more humiliation at his hands. Oh, Kisma, I wish I didn't have to keep such secrets from you. By Mara's heart, I don't know who betrayed us, but it was not me. I am little more than an Imperial lackey now, regardless. They have her, our daughter. The Imperials kidnapped her and hold her as a hostage. I debased myself before them for her safety, and I would do so again, if it means she will be returned to us. Now go, please.
Not too late. The couple despairs, but all is not lost. Nothing is without hope until the last breath. Let me tell you of their child. Come, come. The Imperial fool Quaterius believes he's invincible, and in a way, he is. If one were to raise a blade against him, his soldiers would surely cut down the child out of spite. But there are other ways to cow a man. Not how, but where. Go to the pavilion in the shadow of the palace. You are already armed. Armed with the knowledge that he is a coward. With that, you must defeat him.
Away with you. Can't you see I'm busy?
I just want to see my mother and father again.
Away with you. Can't you see we're simply enjoying the fresh air? After all, who would want such a flower to wilt in a dungeon? Now be gone before I have my men remove you. No, there's no need to get violent. We're both civilized people. You must want something, then. I'm a very influential man, much more useful alive than dead. Fine, fine. Run, girl, before I change my mind. Now, the guards will be back any second now. Don't think you can threaten me again.
Papa!
You got what you came for, now leave me be.
I thought that brute was going to kill me. Thank you, stranger.
I never expected to see my daughter again, yet here she is. You are like sweet water from Tava's winds, stranger.
This is your doing? You freed my daughter? I am truly blessed to have such aid from a stranger. With no promise of reward, you saved my family. Here, take this key. You will do far more good with it than I. The Grandea's chains. The Imperials made me capture her and bring her to them. I fear they want to publicly execute her in order to cow the citizens. If anyone can save her, it would be you. 1,000 blessings upon you.
Seems you've poked a hornet's nest. I hope whatever you did was worth it. They have the Grandea? That is troubling news. You've been busy then. But what news of the traitor? Do you know his identity?
You are mistaken, friend.
Master Ufa, you're truly alive.
Did I not send word with our friend here? I spoke to the captain after you left. He was more than willing to help after the good turn you gave him. The traitor is well within our grasp. Don't you recognize the old beggar without his rags? I've been following you for quite a while. Even my own followers suspected nothing. Dakir and Kisma will never forget what you've done for them. You've been a great boon to the Resistance. Once we have the traitor in our hands, we'll have all the pieces we need to assault the 7th Legion. The captain's men know how to find him, but I don't know where these men are, or if they're still among the living. They won't work with me, but may consider you an ally. You must find them before the Imperials do. Seek Aisha, Nasira, and Runid. Their peril is our opportunity. I'm sure they'd rather work with us than with the Imperials. Ask about, search houses, but above all, be discreet.
I said go away.
Hallenstand is a fine city. Lots of good stonework and deep bones. It should always be free.
You don't look like one of the 7th Legion. Why have you come? He's in hiding, the rat. He is named Maradim. You'll have to find a way to lure him out into the open if you wish to find him. I'm not sure where he is now. If I knew that, I'd be after him myself, wouldn't I?
Isn't the best defense always a good attack?
Hail, friend. I heard shouting about Imperials invading.
I'll always forgive my enemies, but I remember them always.
What do you want with this old woman? Everybody knows Aisha caught the rat in the act. She was boasting about it in the town square right up until the Imperials flooded in. If you're looking for her, I'd check her home. The Imperials might have gotten there first, though.
Someone who knows what they want, yes? How can Nazir be of service? There are people all around us. Particular ones, this one cannot say. Not without some convincing. Ah, you are a smart one. I can tell you many good townspeople remain inside their homes. Some out of fear. Others await news. Perhaps they wait inside for news from you. You will have to find out the rest on your own, I fear.
Greetings.
What are you looking at? Just because I'm an orc, I can't enjoy the finer things? Go swallow sand.
Welcome to the Steeping Sun Tea House, Wayfarer. Please sit and abide a while. Breathe deep and ease the shoulders.
They dragged him into an alley. Dragged him like a sack of horse feed. Then... oh, Tawaka help me. Pray for my son, O Wayfarer. And for me.
Be wary, my friend. There are worse things than Imperials in the deep deserts of Hammerfell.
I wondered if someone would find me before they finished me off. He's a womanizing piece of scum who'd sell his own mother to make a few coins. Ask at the tavern for Niha, his latest courtesan. She'll tell you where he is. I should have slit his throat when I had the chance. Well, he wasn't there when I last checked, but it's been several hours now. There's a tavern he's gone to before to meet his latest mistress. Check there.
So Count Hosney's back to normal. Thanks to you, a stranger.
Not my usual type, but business is slow. What can I do for you? Perhaps. Many know Mardem. Not many will admit to it. I've met him once or twice, but I don't know where he is now. Do you know what would happen to me if I betrayed Maradem? Or any of my contacts? No, I can't help you. Now go away before someone sees us talking.
You have little choice, Nia.
Ufa, you're alive.
Niha will help, for the good of us all. But I understand her fear. We must be cautious on her watch. If anyone suspected her involvement, that would mean her end. We still need information from the wretch. Fortunately, I know of a simple way to extract it. Across the way lies the Mages Guild. Talk to a man named Razin. Ask him for his specialty. It's a potent sedative only he makes. I'll set a trap for Maradem with my dear Niha's help. Once you have the powder, take it to the Drowsy Owl Inn upon the hill and get the rest of the details from her. You can see your destination from here if you need to get your bearings.
I owe Ufa a favor, not you. Be on your way to do what you must. I'm sure I'll see you later at the Drowsy Owl Inn.
Something I can help you with? I'm rather preoccupied, so make it quick. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just a simple apothecary, friend. The rogue. Sometimes I wish the Imperials did find him. Here's your powder. It'll paralyze in a matter of moments after being ingested. Take care you don't breathe it in.
Welcome to the Drowsy Owl, my friend. I would offer you a bed, but the Imperials have soiled them all. What once smelled of jasmine and rose blossoms now smells of boiled meat and dog. Their stench persists despite our efforts. My deepest apologies.
You shouldn't linger, Wayfarer. Holland's stand is nothing but an Imperial kennel now. I'm bound for the Alakir as soon as I get the opportunity. You would do well to follow suit.
Have you got everything you need? There's a bottle of wine in the alcove for you, though I've no idea what you'll do with it. I'll serve it to Maradem, and then you and Ufa can do what you must. But after that, I'll have no part in what comes.
You know the best thing about being a cook? You are never out of work. Sandstorms, invasions, occupations, but still,
Everyone needs to eat. Speaking of which, you look famished. What can I get you?
I brought you refreshments, sir.
Niha! Always so good to me. Let's taste this fine concoction. A strange flavor. What kind of wine? Who are you? What have you done with Niha? What was in that wine? How dare you? Whoa. What's happening to me? Did you poison me? Please, give me an antidote. I'll tell you anything. She's in front of the palace. I have the key for the stocks, but they guard her exceptionally well. They'll execute her within the week. That's all I know. Now please, give me the antidote. I'll give you the key.
Cut lamb, I see.
Ufa, I thought you were dead.
That was the intent. Get the key off his body and leave him.
From chastising none, then plot.
Good. I'm free. Let the people know the time has come. Light the 2 watchtowers. We must rise up against the Imperials. We must not falter. Go! Light them!
Must you bother me?
Can't you see that I'm furious?
It's time. They ready themselves for battle. We will hold the palace while you take out the Imperial within. We must all move quickly. She's in no shape to fight. I can't imagine what torture she must have endured under the Imperial's reign. You are our symbol, friend. There's no time to waste. We must strike now, but the Imperials will have time to make preparations. Go inside and slay that Imperial Sedas Secundus like the dog she is. We don't know what kind of forces she has with her. We're counting on you. Our moment is at hand.
I've heard a lot about you. Finally, we meet in person. Bold. I like that. It's unfortunate you've picked the wrong side. The Legion needs more soldiers with that kind of attitude. No matter. Holland's Stand will be our stronghold in the Covenant, and no upstart shall challenge that. Did you think I'd let anyone walk in here unchallenged? You are a fool, as are the rest of them. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Zastavы! The people of Holland Stand demand your surrender. If you won't surrender, your life is forfeit. Do not let her win. She ran up the stairs, so be cautious.
I'll make you an example to these dogs.
They must pay for what they've done to our town.
Well?
You've done it. The 7th Legion will be our prey. The Imperials had no chance. We took them by storm, and without their leader, they had nowhere to turn. What few are left will fall easily. You were the linchpin for it all. The Grandair will have something to say too, no doubt. Here she comes now.
Proud people of Holland Stand, we have won the day. A stranger to our city was the spark. Let us never forget this, or those who fell in the fight. And here is the savior of my people, my city, and me. We are all in your debt, friend. We must rebuild. The Imperials tore apart our fine city, but we will rise from the sands. You have given us this chance. Forever will Holland Stand remember your work and your sacrifices.
My patience is wearing thin.
Holland Stand won't forget you, no matter how long the years. Neither...